the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
And Dr. Kissel Ato Forcing versus the Republic case, you know, I dare say, Koso na said the Debia in Nsem-Pii TV, the update a Bremono, and the chief of defense staff, Chanity, a friend CDS, Lieutenant General Thomas Oppong Peprah, and Ababe Jina Adakem, NDC, Amanyukone lawyer, or Richie Jakpa lawyer, Yera lawyer Bassett Bamba, and Totono Anona, according to Lieutenant General Oppong Peprah, or no dear, or see baby a one agina and one agina say Jakpa was released from the military due to a continual lack of knowledge or interest in his duties. And he said the last one EBPM court, one edia two and one answer someone anon. Jakpa GI one AG no a free military no ne Jakpa nyoma and share me grana. Come here say Nanka Jakpa lawyer try so be defending so my lady and it Godfrey the Boadame ama lawyer Bamba Bassett one no papa and yasem koto ayem koti.
And indeed, you answer to the Minister for Defense. Is that correct?
Yes, my name.
Now please look at SBPF1. You see, it's a letter by the Minister for Defense to the Attorney General, the Minister for Justice. Is that correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, does the Minister for Defense consult you, the Chief of Defense Staff, in releasing a document to another public officer, including the Attorney General?
My lady, he exercises the right to copy me or not.
Now, please look again at SBPF3. Now, you see that Mr. Jakpa's services to the Ghana forces were terminated. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady. By the document.
And this is a document that was addressed to him himself. It was the document that he was copied in. Please look at it.
Yes, my lady.
Now, SBPF3 was written after a process that Mr. Jakpa had been taken through. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, again, attached to SBPF3 was an extract from the regulations governing the conduct of staff of the Ghana Armed Forces. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, if we look at the attachment, it has various notations. On the manner in which a person is released. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now you see that
Ghana's
Mr. Jakpa
changed
the notation by the regulation under which he was released did not say honorably released. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, from all the factors and circumstances regarding Mr. Jakpa's release from the Ghana Armed Forces, would you say that he was, which culminated in the release of Mr. Jakpa, was a number of interviews that were conducted of him? Is that not correct?
From the records, yes, my lady.
And indeed, there was a special report prepared for Mr. Jakpa. Is that not correct?
From the records, yes, my lady.
Please look at exhibit BJ. That is a special report prepared for Mr. Jakpa. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
It is dated May 2004. Is that not correct?
My lady, it's dated 20th May 2004.
Yes. And this was 3 years before he was released from the Ghana Armed Forces in October 2007. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now you see that the first paragraph indicated that his conduct was not only unacceptable, but also marks of indiscipline. Not only unacceptable, but also marks of indiscipline. Is that not correct?
From the records, yes, my lady.
And it's also stated that he was lackadaisical and unprofessional. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady, from the records.
Now, Exhibit BJ goes ahead to particularize the reasons for the general allegation that he was indisciplined, lackadaisical, and unprofessional. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, you see the second paragraph. Stating that he misused a military vehicle in a manner that is not allowed. Is that not correct? He misused a military vehicle in a manner that is not allowed. Essential.
From the records, yes, my lady.
Again, you see
there's going to be a campaign that would
constitute misconduct in the Ghana Armed Forces. Is that not correct?
Say yes, okay.
So yes, my lady. Now again, you see from paragraph 4, further indications of his acts of indiscipline and unprofessional behavior. Further indications of his acts of indiscipline and unprofessional behavior. Is that not correct? Paragraph 4.
From the records, yes, my lady.
And that details money he borrowed from a Lebanese businessman in Lebanon, which he refused to pay until he came to Ghana and was deducted from his salary. Which he refused to pay until he came to Ghana and it was deducted from his salary. Is that not correct?
From the records, it states that the items and the monies were not delivered until he was instructed to do so. Correct. And so I'm not sure whether it was deducted from his salary or he went ahead and made payment.
Now, such a conduct stated in paragraph 4 will also constitute misconduct in the Ghana Armed Forces. Is that not correct?
By the armed forces.
Are you now appearing for Mr. Jakpa?
No.
Yes, so
My lady. Well,
my lady will get finished. What is this?
As an officer of the court, even I'm not even appearing for Jakpa. As an officer of the court, I can intervene. Very well. I'll resume my seat.
And in this particular case, the person who is in charge is the one in the box. The question is, you know, it is quite in order. That is why even Mr. Sorry is sitting down. Sit down.
The one in the box and the process examiner. Such conduct
will also to misconduct.
It may, but you will have to charge the person before the person can be said that he's misconducted himself, my lady.
Now, at paragraph 6. Please indicate to the board what you find there. Can you read?
Yes, my lady. Paragraph 6 of Exhibit PG. It reads, additionally, there are quite a number of undocumented cases of indiscipline and misconduct on the part of the officer, which both officers and men of the regiment can attest to.
Right. So it is correct that the special report noted various acts of unprofessional conduct and misconduct on the part of Mr. Jakpa. Is that not correct?
From the records, yes, my lady.
So prepared. Are you aware?
By the records, yes, my lady.
Right. Now, if you look at SBF2, the first paragraph, it talks about consistent failure on the part of Mr. Jakpa of his promotional examinations. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
And all these reports, that is SBBJ and BF2, were what culminated in the release of Mr. Jakpa, which was communicated by SBBF3. All these reports, SBBJ and SBB.
The military division is commanded by or controlled by or administered by the Chief of the Defense Staff. The civil division is controlled, administered by the Chief Director, and both answer to the supervising minister, as the Minister of Defense.
So, sir, do you know whether Exhibit BF1 was in respect of any request from the Office of the Attorney General to you or to you?
No, my lady.
And you haven't cited any document emanating from the Office of the Attorney General requesting the kind of information that is provided for in BF1, as in BF1, have you?
No, my lady.
Sir, can any member of the public write to the military and ask for the personal records of any military officer?
My lady, it can be done when explicit reasons have been given and sanctioned by the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Sir, have you followed these proceedings?
No, my lady, because I was busy among the borders of Ghana and Burkina Faso.
And do you know the reason why the Honorable Attorney General requested the Minister of Defense to provide us with the BF1?
No, my lady.
May I suggest to you that the reason why the Honorable Attorney General did that is because he has been accused of working together with A3 to ensure that A1, the minority leader. Let me finish my question. Let me finish my question. Let me finish.
Out of justice. Out of justice. But first and foremost, it is very important to note that the author of Exhibit BF1 has never been subpoenaed by the defense. Secondly, any question bordering on the motive that I, with all respect, had in making a request to a person who has not been subpoenaed cannot be asked of a witness who has already stated that he's not even aware of the correspondence between myself and the minister. Lady, I think that the question and all questions on those lines are most unfair and should not be allowed.
It's quite interesting.
If he can submit the minister for defense, he has not done so. This is right. Let him do so.
Counsel, let me ask you.
My lady.
Let me ask you this question because I always like the Sunday school approach. Let me ask you, how somebody who has just said that he has not been following this proceeding because he's on the border of Burkina Faso. He's supposed to know the motive for the trial of your client. How?
But if he doesn't know, he can say.
But yes. you know, Dr. Baba, I can never teach you because you know far more than I do. Except that they say that the law is now but like you stop memory. There makes multitude at the back. That's energy. Stop. I saw it. Please, I am saying that this question, ought not to be directed to this witness. And we have gone on beyond that. The rest of it, most definitely, is for comment by you and the court, most definitely. And so please, that question, I won't let you land. I saw, in fact, even if the Attorney General had not, I'd have told you that you shouldn't land. And even when you were asking that question, I saw your expression. You were trying hard not to smile. Why do you do that? You were trying very hard.
You know I like to smile.
No, you don't.
That's my nature. Yes.
Don't do it. It's
Very
not nice. And the young people will learn, so don't do it. So ask a proper question.
Manager, I will.
You do have any more questions?
Manager,
this is the kind of questions you have. I think you should finish and let others go.
Manager, I have very important questions.
And I think you should ask real admissible questions.
I will do so, Manager.
Continue.
Sir, please have a look at exhibit BF2. Please, are you familiar with the signature of Brigadier General MKG Ahiagro?
No, my lady.
No, very well. But that'll be all for you.
Right.
Yes.
Now, CBS, please look at exhibit BF3, the final release letter of Richard Jakpa for the Ghana Force. You see that it is copied. Have you seen it?
Yes, my lady.
You see that it is copied to MOD. What is MOD?
My lady, MOD is Ministry of Defense.
Ministry of Defense. As the Ministry of Defense has records of every staff of the Ghana Force. Is that correct?
Yes, my lady.
The Ministry of Defense, you stated. Ministry of Defense, you stated. You stated earlier on. It's the supervisory ministry for the Ghana Armed Forces. Is that correct?
Yes, my lady.
And the Minister for Defense is the head of the Ministry of Defense. Is that correct?
Yes, my lady.